sounds, even if I give a try, and I'll never make it.
Music waves, especially gospel, have taken the music industry by storm. Artists focusing on gospel music discover their talents later after a downsurge from the secular world. But for Carlin Venus, it is a different case.
I discovered that I can sing in class 3 because I used to listen to a lot of urban music, like in a 50 Cent, T-Pain, Akon, as in all those big musicians. I used to listen to them. So at class 3, I wrote an album. So I was like, kumba I can sing. Then I went to my colleagues. Then nikaanza kuimba because I was rapping at that time. So nikaanza kurap. Then they're like, you are good, as in, congrats, all the congrats. So I discovered that I can sing.
Rise and Shine distinguishes his style of singing from other gospel artists in the industry.
I can go so far. I will rise and shine.
I wanted to do something different apart from what they're doing, because they're always, as in, like, singing, they're singing good songs, but I wanted to do something different, at least to sing something that can touch somebody's soul directly, as in something that can uplift somebody who is still down there, because I saw, out of my experience, there are some other guys who are passing a lot of pain and a lot of challenges, but they cannot talk or they cannot tell anybody.
His failure in academics shuttered down his dreams of becoming a lawyer, and he decided to channel his energy to music.
That's what I studied. I wanted to be after finishing high school, but my academic strength disappeared because I developed a complication where I didn't have any motivation, and I lost hope, and I was like, I struggled, I dropped my grades, I was like nothing. And I was in a Wings to Fly scholarship, so I wanted to at least to get a good grade so that I may go to university, but it wasn't possible. At that time I dropped, and when I took my results to my sponsors, I got a D+, from a B+, in number 1 in class to number last in, as in number 1 in the last term, this time number last. So it's like, what happened?
I'm the best doctor you'll be waiting for. I'm the best neurosurgeon you'll be waiting for.
But now, I sat down in class one day. I think it was break time, and it was on a Wednesday. So I didn't go for tea break. I sat down there and I was like crying because everything was like, oh my God, nothing was good for me. So something just came, an inspiration came that still, even if you have lost everything, but you still can go on, and you can go far, and you can rise up and shine, and you can shake the world. So that became my chorus. So I wrote that song down. Within 30 minutes, I'd written the whole song from A to Z.
I can go so far. I will rise and shine, and I will shake the world someday.
Like any other profession, Carlin Venus has faced challenges.
We had a sponsor, and this sponsor, after now having the production out and the songs were released, this guy took all the money. So we're like left with nothing. And we're like, oh my God, what can we do? We didn't have any money, and our songs, we had sold them in Germany because she was a German. So guys went with our songs. Many CDs, we sold many CDs. But after that, no money, nothing. So we're like, where can we start? So when we started again, it was like guys had given up. And these guys, because they really wanted their songs to go and to be aired, but no song was aired apart from one.
I will rise above the sky like Obama did before. I will rise above like Andrew Wanyuike did before. I will rise above like Jesse Owen did before. Before I raise this thing, I will rise beyond the skies to fly like no one did before. 'Cause I believe in myself.
Now I produce a song, and I don't have enough money. I go to a producer. I tell him, like, I have this cash, I have this amount, but I don't have enough. Can you do me this? Then the guy tells, you cannot do this unless you add some other cash. And if he says like, I'll help you here, he will not do a good thing, as in he will not give you a good production. So a big challenge is sometimes you can have the songs, You can have the voice, you can have the talent, but you don't have somebody to make you move, like to support you financially.
In the next 5 years,
I want to be that big celebrity. As in a guy who is like known by everybody. The music, as in my music to just be played everywhere. Because that has been my dream. My music to go everywhere and to reach everybody in the world.
he has this to say to those aspiring to be gospel artists.
What I can advise the future musicians is like, don't look at somebody. Just do what you think. And what I think they should do, you should discover one thing, that when your inner world is smaller than the outer world, you'll be submerged. But when your inner world is bigger than the outer world, you submerge the world. And once you submerge the world, you have conquered it. And once you've conquered the world, there's nothing that you cannot do.
I can go so far. I will rise and shine, and I will shake the world. Some days I can go so far. I will rise and shine, and I will shake the world.